Well, okay. Here we are again, back at the dining room table in the 1925 bungalow, and let's just go through these things quickly. Um, Most of them you already saw when I went thrifting yesterday or the day before, but it's all been washed and laid out here on the table in the morning sunlight for you to take a little bit of a closer look. So let's do that right now.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, probably the first thing you can't help but notice is that huge floor vase made by the Robinson Ransbottom Company. You can see it sitting back there on the corner of the dining room table. You bet I'm going to keep it, and I think I'm going to sit it right next to the fireplace by the front door, and walking sticks, umbrellas, you name it. I think that's what we're going to do with it. I can't really express how excited I am about it because the condition is flawless. Not a chip or a crack or any damage anywhere on that piece. And though I've not been able to find out directly because I haven't looked in any of my books, but I believe this is a piece that was made in the 1930s. There is that beautiful cut glass, American Brilliant cut glass bowl, which is very heavy. I've cleaned it and I've studied it a little bit, and I don't find a signature. That's okay. As we know, sometimes they are and sometimes they are not. But that's one of the nicest, most beautiful cut glass, American Brilliant cut glass bowls I can find. So this is going to date to the late Victorian era. And I bet that weighs 15 pounds, that bowl right there. It is so heavy. I can't say enough about it. This cocktail shaker set with the red lucite handle and everything, we're going to have to hold on to that for a while. This was someone's gift that was put away in an attic and not used. I find these now and then, but I don't often find them quite in that condition. Very popular gift items from the mid-30s into the 1940s. Okay, and then I don't know why I separated these, but here are the 4 larger size. And then we'll move up here, and I have 6 smaller. We'll put these next to each other, and there you can see the difference in the size. They have amber at the bottom, and the bowls are wheel cut. I think those would be really pretty any time of the year, but certainly in the autumn season. Here are these 2 cute little bulldogs playing with each other. And I think this one, we were going to look in the car and we didn't look and see what that was, which company it was. Hand painted in Japan, and it's too fancy for me to see it through this camera. But that's quite all right. There's the English hobnail by the Westmoreland Glass Company with crystal bowls, stems, and black at the base. And they did make it that way. I don't find as much of it, but couldn't resist and had to get these anyway. 2 water glasses, I guess. You could drink wine out of those, and there's a champagne or a tall sherbet. Sellers cabinets, Hoosier cabinets, Keystone cabinets, the cabinets that our great-grandmothers and grandmothers had from the turn of the century into the 30s. This is glassware from that era. And the labels would be pasted on here by the housewife. And we've got 3 different kinds of lids, 2 shakers. There's a solid lid, and this one that you can switch on and off, which is wonderful. Now, that right there, you fooled me. I thought you might be a piece of European glass. I didn't even think Heisey, but thanks to several friends of the Old Curiosity Shop who said, oh, I think that's a Heisey pattern. A couple things threw me off. Just the overall thickness. It just, something about it. And then I think also on the bottom of it, it's got those, it's not marked Heisey anywhere, but it's got those 4 little polished square feet on the bottom, which made me think of European glass. So I forget, what did they tell me the name of that was? Trojan or something. I know it's in my my book on Heisey glass. The nice thing is, I am going to be able to get candlesticks. I'll have to pay for them if I buy them on an eBay auction, but I could keep this, or at least invest the money, put candlesticks with it, and have a complete console set and then sell it. We'll see. I like how narrow it is, which means it could easily fit on a mantle or the center of a dining table and wouldn't take up much space. I guess I don't really want to talk about that. I'm not sure why that, that amber bell was down inside the bag with these depression stems, and I wanted the depression stems but didn't really have any interest. This is pretty. It doesn't really have a very nice tinkle, but it's not in bad condition. I don't think it's old, but it's pretty. Here is this pink depression caddy, which would have had a cream and a sugar and a salt and a pepper, and it's in pink, and I'm going to be putting green on top of it. I might even attempt to do that before this video ends, just to let you see what it might look like. But certainly originally it had pink shakers and salt, creams and cream and sugar that sat with it. You can't say no to that color, can you? You know how much I love my mint green or jadeite green. And when we turn it upside down, we can just see the Metlocks stamp on the back there. So that's what, a piece of California pottery? I only had that, just had that one. So what? I want it anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but that came home with me. Also for, you really know this English hobnail pattern, don't you? 4 small dessert, is it 4? Yeah, 4 small dessert plates. These are examples made by Westmoreland, as are the stems over there. In contrast to the pink Miss America, which was made by Anchor Hocking. And we have talked about how you can tell the difference between the two. We've talked about that in a couple of other videos, but there's the pink. I try to pick up the pink. You see how well you can match the patterns? Easily. Someone wrote and said, oh, I guess it's probably because I didn't highlight this again when I was in the truck. They said, oh, you didn't buy that beautiful painted dish. No, of course I did. There it is, filled with fruit. And there's a signature on the inside. We didn't really get to see how pretty the outside of it was in green and peach. And it is a piece of Rosenthal. which is about as good as it gets. German, Bavarian, porcelain, Rosenthal, German. Okay. Very nicely painted, that piece. And then here's the little Art Deco cold cream container, trinket jar. And a little lemon server in an Art Deco style, made in Japan. These would come with tea sets. That's a Noritake piece. Exceptionally done. This probably takes the cake here today for the most elegant, which is the mayonnaise set. And not looked him up yet, don't know. But that's definitely an etch that belongs to one of the American companies. There's the mayonnaise spoon, the mayo bowl, and the underplate. Good time to probably go through this again, although talked about it many, many, many times. These were called mayonnaise sets. But don't think of a big glob of Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip did become available in the early 30s. A lot of women were still making their own salad dressings out of egg and all vinegar and lemon juice and oil and such. But you would never put a jar out on the table. So these are really meant for any type of salad dressing. And we're not talking about a bottle of, Hidden Valley Ranch. But any type of mayonnaise or salad dressing that would be used at the table could be served out of one of these sets. So there's always an underplate with a ring, the matching bowl, and there is always a glass ladle to go with it. This particular example is etched and it's encrusted in gold, and it is fantastic. And I would say that that's definitely a Fostoria Cambridge type piece of glass made by that type of a company. There's that cute little thing. I still don't know what. Oh, look, those are little. No. Oh, wait, you can't see it. I thought they were fish on the. I don't think that's anything, but a little creamer there. That's cute. All right, here's this wonderful box that somebody was asking me about. That'll be for sale in the Old Curiosity Shop eBay store. None of these items here are photographed yet, but they will be coming up next week. Remember, make sure you subscribe to the store and you will not miss. Now, this would be lovely as a display in a bathroom. You could put bath soaps in there again, put something in there, and then you have this wonderful old 8 cakes of useful toilet soap. Tag on the inside, very aesthetic movement. Look here, we zoom in. The spider web with the spider on it. Obviously, that's what you would think you'd find on a spider web. There's a little bird trying to get some nectar or doing something with that plant. We'll come over here. Some type of an egret or seabird or... And looks like a fern of some sort. So very 1880s aesthetic movement style here on the paper. Love that little box. We'll close that back up. And speaking of boxes, then there's this wonderful dresser box here, which again you can see has a paper insert here under the glass, and this is wooden here, and it's all gold painted just as it was originally. This would be something that would have been made in the 1930s. And then we can open it up and all your jewelry, and then there's a mirror right there. Close that back up. That's a lovely piece as well. And then the desk, the pen holder, and the inkwell, which has a patent date on it of 1912. Now let's back up, and I do think I got it all. At least everything I want to talk to you about right now. This is a combination of, I think this was Thrift. This was all thrifting the other day, right? Yeah, you saw me. You saw me pull these right off the shelves. In the South Jersey, Philadelphia area, Pennsylvania area. And I'll tell you what, all right, none of it has been photographed. I will make the decisions about what's going in a live sale, what's going in the eBay store. Just stay subscribed to the Old Curiosity Shop and you won't miss anything, all right? I don't mean to be mysterious about it, but I deal in so many items that come in and out. Oh, I'm still trying to strip. I have just begun to strip the black paint off of that Art Deco piece of glass. That's the reason why you don't see that here. Let's see what green glass would look like on this little pink caddy. Hold on. Well, there is the green glass from my own collection that I've had for a while, and we'll see how it looks and if it fits. Oh, they fit perfectly right there like that. Right there like that. Look at that. Now we're gonna see if the cream and sugar will fit down in here. Oh, they do. Look at that. We can turn that way, and we can turn that one that way. How about that? All right. I love it. It's a keeper. I have created my own watermelon salt and pepper cream and sugar caddy set. How about that? I love it. So I'm going to continue adding to my watermelon. Oh, put it over here next to the mayonnaise set. Pink and green. This is looking absolutely wonderful, I think. All right. That's it for that little show and tell. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you have a lovely afternoon. What was your favorite on the table? And what do you think? Should I go out and find myself some Heisey candlesticks to match and go ahead and create the console set, bring it back together the way that it once was? Wouldn't that be a good idea? Do you think I should do that? I kind of think I should. What did you think about this big, beautiful Robinson Ransbottom floor vase? I can't believe I paid $30 for that. And I can't underestimate this beautiful American Brilliant Cut bowl and the Art Deco and just, oh, what a wonderful thrifting day. And I'm glad I could share the fruits of my labors with you. Until I see you again, which will be tomorrow night, I got a live sale. Come see me, 8 o'clock on the Old Curiosity Shop channel. Regular old live sale. All right, hope to see you then. Until then, I'm Scott. Wait for the cat. Wait for the cat. So long for now.